Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Super grateful today. I'm interviewing my friend Kiyoshi Shelton. Thanks, Kiyoshi, for being here.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
So, Kiyoshi's a world premiere visionary, inspirational vocalist, and songwriter, and he has a deep passion for empowering humanity. And his band engages audiences worldwide and has a highly interactive and authentic stage performance, getting the crowd dancing and moving like no other. Yeah, and I know we spoke yesterday and you went to Wanderlust. How was that?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. My buddy Castek was DJing out there, so I supported him and was his guest MC. So we both performed one of the main stages. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. A lot of people and great times.
Nice, very cool. Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you, but yeah, I really enjoy your music. And I'd met you a long time before I'd heard any of your stuff. And I was going through some difficult stuff in my life a few months ago. And while we were waiting to get this call started, I put on some of your music and all that stuff popped back into my head. And I remembered, I was like, whoa, one of your songs about gratitude and just some other stuff kind of like popped me out of not the greatest place. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome, brother. Thanks for sharing that. I'm glad that I was able to serve as that assistant as to help you during those times. So awesome.
Yeah. There's like a lot of hip hop artists out there that their message is not so positive. And I was wondering, has your message always been so positive, or was there a time when something changed?
Yes, I've definitely been more on the conscious side, inspirational side of as far as my message and my music. Since I was younger, I first started rapping in church, writing poems and raps about Jesus and my Christian upbringing back in the day, and then that later just started to progress and unfold into me just expressing myself. What I was going through, and it's always been a reflection of who I am. And I'm not a gangster guy, so I'm not going to fake and front like I am. But, we all go through similar human emotions and the ups and downs. So that's what I want to convey in my music. That's what I've always attempted to convey, just the realities. And just coming from the root, coming from a foundational root basis of love, transmuting what we're going through, with the solid foundation in love, overall wanting to inspire people, because I need inspiration myself. So just to, when I write my music, I always think of how I can, help people out, keeping that in mind. So
yeah,
it's been like that since I was younger and in college and to where I'm at right now. Yeah.
Nice. I know you grew up in Michigan. I saw that. Did you go to University of Michigan, or where did you go to school?
No, but I hung out there a lot. I live right down the street. Went to Eastern Michigan University, which is maybe like 10, 15 minutes away from University of Michigan. So, I lived in Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, pretty much like both cities. I was on the borderline of both. Ann Arbor is the main college town, and where U of M's at, and then Eastern Michigan is in Ypsilanti. So that's where I attended college and graduated in 2005. But where I grew up was definitely college town area, and did a lot of poetry, college slamming, and hip hop back in those days as well.
Yeah, my dad went to Western.
Okay, cool.
And I've actually spent a lot of time out there in Michigan, and I don't know how like the scene for consciousness or yoga is. We would always go back for the Thanksgiving Day game for the Lions.
Oh yeah, for sure. Those are always fun. I haven't been to one, but we would always watch it on Thanksgiving on TV.
How is the yoga scene, the consciousness scene? Is there very much stuff like that out there in Michigan right now?
Yeah, absolutely, definitely. There's different pockets. Ann Arbor, that's the cool scene. My brother he's a part of. Now, I didn't really get totally immersed in the yoga health conscious community until I moved to California. I moved here in 2011, but I was aware of like what was happening in Ann Arbor and in Ypsilanti, Michigan in general. But it's always been like more of there's different pockets of Michigan, like Ann Arbor, that was very like liberal and had a lot of progressive movements and a lot of hippie communities and stuff. So yeah, I go out there now. My brother, he's totally into yoga and healthy eating. He'll take me to some spots and put me on game of what's going on there. So yeah, there's definitely different thriving communities in Detroit, Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, even on the west side. I'm sure, like the west side of Michigan, like Grand Rapids and Lansing. I'm not too familiar with those places, but definitely southeastern side of Michigan. I know a lot of stuff is happening.
Nice. That's good to hear. That's like, I think that movement's really just expanding everywhere.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, it is.
So you mentioned too is you got into yoga once you moved to California, and like that's a question I kind of ask everybody too is what is your spiritual practice like? And I'm interested in how you got into yoga.
Yeah, I got more into the metaphysical side of things, metaphysics and spirituality in college, and then more so after college. I read this book called The Messengers, and then I read The Secret in 2006 or 2007. And then I started doing reiki in like 2010. Yeah. So I mean, like it was all like a progressive thing as far as spirituality. I grew up Christian, and so I was able to connect the dots as far as energy healing, chi, how that works with qigong and martial arts, and then even with yoga. I did my first yoga class in like 2007 or 8. I did like the whole Bikram yoga, the 2-week thing. 2 weeks you pay for like $10 or some shit. And so that in addition to just like reading books and then watching YouTube videos and
which Bikram
people of different say what?
Which Bikram studio was it?
I don't know. It was in Ann Arbor. It was.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It was back in Michigan. This is 2008 or 9 or something like that. But basically, yeah. So it was kind of like as far as my spiritual practice, it was more of a progressive thing. Because I believe I was always spiritual. I mean, we're all spiritual beings, right? And growing up, I felt like I was pretty spiritual as a young Christian teenager to where I'm at right now. But yeah, so I got introduced to yoga, like I said, around that time, 2009. And then it wasn't until I moved out here in 2011 where I just got totally immersed into it. And, there's like a yoga studio in every block, right? It's all over the place.
In Encinitas, there's like more than one on every block, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure. So, just like, I definitely saw myself getting more spiritually aligned and, meditating. I saw like a vision of me meditating on a mountain when I was in Michigan. Just like once I moved to California, I knew that I was destined to, just do more things with that. And so, I attended this first yoga festival called Tadasana Yoga Fest in, I think, Santa Monica back in 2012. So 2012 was definitely when I really began my yoga journey more consistently. So, I just saw a flyer for it, and it looked cool, and I went to that. Then I went to Shakti Fest in May of 2012, and since then it's been, a really amazing journey, and made a lot of friends. It's changed my life. So, yeah. Yeah,
nice. And I'm surprised. I didn't know you did Reiki either. Reiki's pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah, I do it here and there, like myself, my friends. I just did the weekend, certification, Reiki 1 and 2 back in the day, and then, still incorporate it in my practice.
Yeah, I guess like everything we learn, like I've done certain massage classes or different things. I did like a 6-hour Kundalini certification one time, and all those things still go into what I do now, even though it really doesn't, you wouldn't think it has much to do, but all this stuff kind of comes through when we are all energy. We're all doing Reiki all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and I notice every time I've seen you, wherever it's been, whether it's been at your work or whether you've been at a festival or just somewhere around Encinitas, you always have this certain centered or calmness or like very grounded. And I'm wondering, how much do you practice? Or
thanks, man.
Yeah.
It varies, but I guess it comes down to mindfulness. Like if I'm feeling stressed out or something, I might stretch or meditate or just really, focus on my breathing. So, and I think that's the point as far as like what we learn in yoga and these breathing modalities and energy work is just to come back to that present state of being grounded into the breath, just like tuning into your body and giving it what it needs. So just being more mindful of that, like as much as possible. But yeah, as far as to answer your question, yeah, like I said, it varies. There's a train. Sorry, I'm right near like Amtrak train. Hold on a second. Yeah, but yoga. Like I might be, on the grass over here doing some yoga, or like, might take some classes at a yoga studio a couple times a week. So yeah, but I love dancing. Dancing really helps me really stay grounded and focused. So with the combination of all that, it's meditation, yoga, dance, it really helps me to get in my body and feel more grounded.
Yeah, as you're speaking, I'm kind of thinking about how, like me as a very intense yoga practitioner every day, really yoga is not about when you're on the mat or at the studio. It's about being mindful when you're out in the world. And that's the only reason we go to the mat.
Right, for sure. Yeah,
so
let's carry those practices and incorporate it in our work, in our lives.
Yeah, and even for you, writing music. And me, I write a lot too. And so writing is like a meditation for me, so.
Well, that's right. I forgot you do music. That's dope.
No, well, I play harmonium and I write a little bit on that, but I write a lot too. Like I have a book and stuff like that, so I write quite a bit.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Yeah, something else I'm thinking too is if you had to pick one single message, like one message to share that's your most important message you get out to the world, what would it be?
Express yourself to the fullest without, allowing other people's opinions to affect you. Full self-expression, 100% authenticity, doing what your heart's passion is, and following your highest excitement. That was probably all like a bunch of different messages within one. But basically, fully express yourself, to sum it up.
Yeah, I love it. And I totally see that in you, because so many people I could see in the hip-hop genre of music, what you do is so outside of the box. Yeah. So I could see some like being apprehensive or whatever it was, and I'm so grateful you weren't, because we wouldn't have the music you make without that. So
yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, it comes out of that, just like fucking, I'm just gonna be me, like just be me. I don't really fit in a certain box. Sometimes people try to ask me to categorize myself as because I'm like got a little hippie in me, a little street in me, like hip hop or like yoga. So it's like it's cool. I'm just being me, not really boxing myself in any specific category.
Last time I was down at the OB, like the yoga jam that they do down there on Wednesdays every week, somebody was like, "There's a whole new breed of hippie out here now."
Yeah, I love those jams. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, and what you said about the highest excitement, that's huge too, because when you do what excites you, you're just overflowing with joy, and everybody around you's happy. So
yeah, totally, man.
That's beautiful.
This guy, Bashar, I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's really big on that, the whole message of following highest excitement. So yeah, I really resonate with that.
I actually, I think it was the last day of the year last year, December 30th, I went to a channel panel in LA. And there were 10 different channels for an hour each. So it was 10 hours of channeling. And Bashar was like the main one.
Oh, yeah, right.
So
he's out there, but he's pretty on point. I love his teachings.
Yeah, like you said, he is really out there, but some of his stuff is amazing. So, and Go ahead.
I was just saying, anybody can take something valuable from what he has to offer and what he teaches. Pretty cool.
Yeah, from that channel panel, that, like I said, there's about 10 of them, and the main message that everybody was getting across for the year 2018 was that this year's all about self-love.
Nice.
That was the main one. So that's kind of what I've been focusing on, and again, that's in alignment with expressing yourself, your highest excitement. That's it.
Yeah,
so
yeah, totally, absolutely.
So
we all want to love ourselves.
yeah, absolutely. What if you had to like tell someone or even one thing for yourself, what would you do to help love yourself more? Like one specific practice.
Gratitude, just a practice of gratitude, whether the meditative state of practice in regards to gratitude or just, simply giving thanks and just either thinking it or just saying it to somebody or yourself, thanking yourself even first and foremost, of course, like it goes along the lines of, hand in hand with self-love, just love being thankful for you and just being thankful for whatever we have, even the crazy hard bullshit, knowing that it's going to get better and that it is okay and that we're alive. So yeah, gratitude, man.
Thank you for saying that. That warmed my heart when you said that. It was beautiful.
Thanks, man. Glad to hear that.
Something I always say about gratitude is it's like it's so in alignment with abundance, because when we're grateful, it's like telling the universe that we appreciate what we have and we're ready for more. So
ready for more, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I always say about gratitude.
Yeah,
so
you hit it right on the dot, man. You got it.
And I know you have a new album coming out. What's the new album all about? How's it? Is it different from your other ones, or what's this one all about?
So it's a 7-track EP, which means extended play. So it's like a mini album, 7 tracks corresponding to the 7 chakra points or energy centers. In yoga philosophy, there's different. Of course, you're familiar with the 7 energy centers. From the root to the crown, and so each energy center or chakra point is like has a certain essence, energy to it. Like third chakra, solar plexus is all about willpower. The heart chakra, the 4th chakra is all about love. And so each one of the 7 tracks on my new EP corresponds with those messages of what the energy centers are about. And so it's entitled The Medicine Garden. Releases this Tuesday, so 2 days from now. We're having a big release party at the Belly Up in Solana Beach, California. And, man, I'm teaming up with my buddy DTO. He's releasing his album as well. He's doing the same thing. We both have EPs with 7 songs corresponding to the 7 chakras. So his is doing the same thing, and we thought it would be awesome that we release it on the same day since, we're both on that same vibe. But, man, so it's really unique. I mean, it's dope that I had that in mind while I was composing and coming up with these songs. And it all seemed to kind of just synchronistically flow together. Even when I was creating some of the songs, I didn't know what they were going to be or how they were going to serve in any of my future projects, but I did have the whole 7 chakra thing in my mind. And then as I was creating, I'm like, whoa, this could be this chakra, this could work. Whoa, this could be a whole like 7-song EP, like concept album. So, man, and the whole point of that is to uplift and inspire.
I love that. I would ask you more about each song and each everything, but I'm just going to go and I'll listen to the album. And everybody listening, I'll just have them do that too. So,
yeah, for sure.
Where can everybody find your work and find more about this party that's upcoming? How could they contact you or download your album if they want?
Yeah, totally. On my social media tag, in my social media outlets, and my tag is Kiyoshi Music, and you can also find me on KiyoshiMusic.com. You can also Google Kiyoshi Music. It's pretty long, but it is KIYOSHI Music. So Kiyoshi, KIYOSHIMUSIC.com, or Kiyoshi Music on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. So just find me and you can find more information about our upcoming CD release party and get my music. Support me and support yourself, because it's good. It's healing music, good for your mind, body, and your soul. So check it out.
Yeah, and I'll definitely have all those links at the bottom of this podcast. And if you just want to see what he's about right now, you look him up on YouTube. He's got a bunch of stuff on there too. Yeah, nice. So, I was just thinking about it as you were speaking too. I do another meditation. I'll send you the audio for it. But it's charging each chakra with gratitude. So you know how like each chakra has something, like you said, was the 4 chakras for heart, or the 3rd chakras for like your power, basically. So to imagine one of those things in your life that you're experiencing, and then be grateful for that. And just really charge it, the color. So yeah, I'll send you the link for it. I think you'll enjoy it.
I want to check it out for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, we'll wrap it up pretty soon here, but I always ask one question, the most important question, what this podcast is really all about is inspiration. And like we were saying earlier, we all go through ups and downs. What do you do to stay inspired always?
One thing that just pops up in my head immediately is surround myself with like-minded individuals who are on the path of advancing themselves. So just having really awesome friends, and I'm blessed to have beautiful, amazing roommates. Krista Richards, who I sing with, she's one of my roommates, and she's really awesome. She keeps me inspired. And other friends, and being in this awesome North County, San Diego community with all these. We're super blessed, man. We're in an amazing divine bubble of goodness, with like all these energy workers and light workers, teachers, and fucking just amazing events and seminars that happen all the time. And I live right by the beach, so being outside, out in nature, and staying dancing. I love dancing more than anything, pretty much. Just keeps my soul happy and laughing, not taking anything too serious. So all these things help me really stay inspired, and just remembering the simple things, family first and foremost, God, myself, friends. Yeah, just the simple things in life. And that's what I've been, even more as I grow up older, more and more is like, when I was younger, it was like about the material things, and now it's really about the simple things, what makes us happy, and gratitude.
And like
you get the point. Yeah.
What I get too is like it's just all about those healthy things, like a healthy relationship with your family. Have friends that are really productive for you in your life. Go out in nature and get that vitamin N, because that's really healthy for you too. So we all have different things, but are we going to choose to do those in healthy ways or in unhealthy ways? So
right.
Yeah,
man.
No wonder you're so happy and in a good mood all the time.
It's definitely a daily thing. Not all the time, but that's what I want to be.
Yeah, we work at it, definitely.
Choice of living, yeah, for sure. Work at it. It's work in progress, but yeah, for sure. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, and we'll have to have you on again sometime and talk again some more in the future.
That'd be awesome, brother. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, definitely, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Jason.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure, brother.